All right, guys, here at the NAB 2024 DJI booth. Of course, I'm going to make the stop here first. There's a ton of stuff going on here, and there's actually a couple products here that I don't think people really know about yet, which they are debuting. Just say some coming soon signs. But there's a cool subway setup with a cable line. There is, of course, the Avata 2. We have the new fly cage in the back where they're going to be going through a bunch of gates, a bunch of demos going on. And of course, we have the RS4, RS4 Pro. Let's take a tour around the setup here at DJI NAB 2024. All right, so of course, first stop we will make is the Ronin. Now, I did talk about this in one of my shorts, but this is the new RS4. And the great thing about this thing is there's definitely a higher weight capacity limit on these gimbals, but I like the more compact size of it. And not just that, they have here, which is really cool, and that is the full new vertical mount. It's a native vertical mount, so you're able to now take off your camera and flip it vertical with the mount. All right, we have the RS4 Pro with FX6 on it. The LiDAR system, that's kind of pretty much what makes it the Pro setup. Of course, it can also handle a little bit bigger cameras. All right, with the RS4 Pro, we actually have two of the larger cinema cams on here. We have the FX6 from Sony, as well as the RED camera, all of them fully balanced. And of course, we have the 4D. Now, this is the 4D 6K. We also have the 8K here, which I'll show you in a second. Oh, look at that, dude. All right, so he is controlling, Kyle is controlling the 8K 4D. Or actually, you're holding it. He's holding it, and he is controlling the camera with that transmission right over there on the side. So if you want that full remote system, there it is. Look at this. He's walking around, and he is actually the one controlling the camera. Turn. Dude, that is so sick. And of course, the latest and greatest from DJI, the Avata 2. What's nice is that they do have this full cage here in the back, which of course are going to be showing a bunch of demos on. You have a bunch of gates, little lighted gates that they're going to be flying through. But this is the Avata 2. Of course, we have the goggles, we have the goggles 3, we have the Motion 3. All that stuff, of course, is here on display at the booth. All right, here's one that I'm not sure a lot of people knew was going to be at the booth this year. DJI Power 1000. So if you are looking at getting external power to all of your gear, or perfect, of course, I have a lot of power sources, a bunch of power banks. Stoked to see that DJI is going to be carrying these right now. This is the 1000, so if you're looking at home backup solutions, you want to power up all your gear at home, you want to be on the road, we have a brand new battery power here. But what's really cool is that here on the very top, there is a new plug that you're able to hook up either something like the DJI Air 3 or the Mavic 3 to dedicated power source here at the very top for those specific drones, so you'll be able to charge a lot faster than you would if you're just using these standard outlets or the USB ports. All right, so if you're wondering how they get, or how cinematographers get some of these crazy car follow shots, well, we have a fully rigged out Porsche behind me, and it has all of the DJI gear on it. Now here on the side of the Porsche, we actually do have the 4D, but what's really cool is that on the top arm, it is a RS4 Pro, the newer, so it's a smaller gimbal, but they are using it on the arm on the very top. They also have full master wheel setup on the inside. I want to check that out real quick. You have full master wheel controls here in the back, which is so cool. I'm actually looking right now at, I can actually follow some people around using this whole setup. It is fully connected to the cameras. All right, so I'm in DJI. It's kind of like a subway style setup here, just showing you just a bunch of different style rigs that they have hooked up. We have a cable cam up very top here, which should be sliding back and forth. And I believe this is actually a RS4. It's RS4 Pro sitting on a cable cam. We also have a full crane in the very back, as well as the Inspire. So just a really cool way of showing how universal some of the cameras are, some of the gimbals are, and how they would go about, I would say, kind of filming in a smaller, tight set. And of course, we have the Inspire 3. So if you're gonna be doing something where you're gonna be flying through the actual subway, this is what it looks like in the back. And on the side here, we also have the Ronin 4D with the PGYTech backpack. We have the brains that are inside the bag. Keeping it super light, we have the actual camera on a little monopod there for you to be as nimble as possible. All right, this is definitely a new room that they have this year at the booth. We have a DJI color grading room. where they have a DJI staff member here to kind of show you how they go about color grading. Now I'm currently shooting on the Pocket 3. This whole video is shot on the Pocket 3, but they do have the full lineup of the Osmo Mobile gimbals. So if you want to just use your mobile phone as your camera stabilizer, you're able to do that. The Osmo Mobile 6 is on display, Pocket 3, and of course all of the microphones. Like right now I'm talking on the new DJI Mic 2. They have those on display here as well. And right here next to the color grading booth, we have the full lineup of their enterprise drones, which is really nice. We have all the whole Matrice lineup, of course the Mavic 3 enterprise drones, and we have this big boy right here, the 350 RTK. This is the first time I've actually seen this one in person. It is a beast. And there's, guys, a bunch of new gear here at the DJI booth. They actually have a few presentations coming up. Just want to give you a quick rundown. That was the DJI booth here, NAB 2024. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.